everyone, it's Leonette. Welcome back to DIY Beauty on Purpose. Today I am bringing you 4 projects for the kitchen. So I'm so excited because I have yet to do something just specifically for the actual kitchen. And these are all either Dollar Tree items, thrifted items, and even a trash to treasure. So excited to bring you. All right, so here's the thing. This first one, I don't even know if it can be considered as a DIY because I am basically just taking 2 little salt and pepper shakers and placing decals on them. So simple, but I thought I showed you how simple it can be. Now I know you would need like either the Cricut or the decal, but I'm sure if you use like a permanent marker and then maybe seal it with the clear sealer spray, it would last you a while. So I still wanted to show you. I cut these decals on my Cricut. I will try to remember what font I used, but I just kept it simple, and I'm just putting a P for pepper on one of them, and then of course an S for salt on the other one. I thought these little shakers were the cutest thing ever. They have that farmhouse like style, I guess. I don't know, but I just really liked them, and as soon as I saw them I thought it would be perfect. So I'm just placing it on there, and then I'll fill them in or fill them up with some salt and pepper and then show you how they turned out. And look how cute they are. I am loving them. I already have them in my kitchen, and I just think they're just so cute. And what a simple DIY. I mean, seriously. And wouldn't this make like a super cute gift for like a new homeowner or a wedding shower? I just think it's just so cute. Before we move on to project number 2, I want to tell you about Massi from Masparkle DIYs. If you are not familiar with her channel, I will have her channel linked down below in my description box. She does a lot of farmhouse, Dollar Tree videos, and her taste is impeccable, guys. I think you should definitely visit her channel. When you visit her, subscribe to her channel and write her a note or a comment. Tell her that you came from my channel, and I'm sure you're gonna love it. And please visit her channel, like I said, and it'll be in the description down below. All right, so on to my second project. I'm taking these oil and vinegar dispensers, again from the Dollar Tree, and this time, instead of just leaving it clear like I did with these salt and pepper shakers, I decided to paint them or spray paint them using Rust-Oleum paint in their flat white. I gave them a few coats. Well, no, it was just one coat, but I just kind of kept going lightly over and over again, and I was outdoors, so it kept drying pretty quickly. And I did leave them outside for about half hour, and they were pretty dry to the touch before I brought them in. And that is what they look like painted. I thought they looked super cute. Again, I used my Cricut to cut an oil decal and a vinegar decal, and I'm just going to place it on them vertically. So they're gonna go like it'll start like on the bottom and then move up the words, if that makes sense. On both the salt and pepper shakers as well as these containers, I did use permanent vinyl. Just want to mention that, because if I wash it, of course, I want to wipe them down. I can, because it's a permanent oh my gosh, vinyl. So I just wanted to mention that. And there's what they look like. Look how cute. Oh my gosh. Again, so simple, great gift for someone with a new home or just for yourself. I just think it looks super cute. For a few seconds, I contemplated distressing them, using like a Sharpie marker kind of thing. But I just thought they looked so cute and so chic. I just left them as is. All right, so for my third project, I am using this empty can. This was one of those like, oh my God, like chocolate mix shake for oh my gosh, like breakfast shakes kind of thing. And so I thought I'm going to keep it because I just like how sturdy and like big it is. It's just a good size container. I'm going to give it 2 coats of the Rust-Oleum chalk paint and the linen white and then let it fully dry. And once again, I cut with my Cricut a decal that says cook, eat, repeat, and then a second one that says utensils. And I want this to be able to hold like the larger utensils. And you're going to see here in a minute that I only placed 2 in the for the photo because I realized that I need to go buy new like large utensils. I don't have anything that's like pretty, and they're all like used, half melted. And I was like, I'm not gonna put that in the picture. So I only placed 2 and they were like the nicest ones I had. But I do need to go out. I want to get wooden ones. I always see those and I just always think they're so cute. And I think they have them at the Dollar Tree. So when I go there or any other store, I just need to make it a point to go and buy better utensils. All right, so I am just placing again. These are made with guys, that S was giving me such a hard time. I was ready to like throw it away. All right, I am using permanent vinyl for this one as well. And then I decided to distress this one using the large Sharpie permanent marker. And I'm just going to do the top and the bottom rims. And then I'm just going to do several lines here and there throughout the body of the container to kind of mimic a little bit of like a distress. And then that'll be it for that one. And there you have it with my 2 utensils. But again, I just think, look at the size of this container. I love it. And even if I used it for something else, even a plant or whatever, I just think it's a really good size. So really happy I kept it. And what a way to turn trash into a beautiful decor item for your kitchen. So for my 4th and final project, this was a thrifted item that I got at the Goodwill recently. Actually, they opened up and I was finally able to visit it, and I saw this, and to say that I grabbed it as fast as I saw it, to say the least. I mean, I eyed this thing out from the moment I was walking down the aisle, and I was like, I gotta grab it. I just loved it. It's solid wood, and I painted it white, of course, in my Rust-Oleum chalk paint in the linen white. I gave it 2 coats and then I let it dry. I distressed it very heavily on the edges. I want this to have a pretty heavy distress, a farmhouse look. And I am using a 120 grit sandpaper. And then make sure that I dusted it pretty well, making sure that no sanding dust was on it, because I will be placing a decal on it as well. Again, I am using permanent vinyl with this decal as well. And I created this using some font that I bought off of Etsy. And the little chicken and chick is also a decal that I bought for, not a decal, a design, I guess, that I bought on Etsy. And I downloaded it. And I just thought I'd place it here, and I just thought this is going to be decorative, so I'm not going to use this cutting board for purposes of cutting things. It's just going to be decorative, so I thought it would be really cute to just add that to that. And then I'm adding some rope. This looks like jute twine, but it's actually like a rope I got off of Amazon, and I believe it's linked in my Amazon store down below if you want to check that out. And that's it for that one. Look how cute as well. I think all these decor for the kitchens just really go with each other. They have that black and white kind of look. And I spent probably not even $8 on all of them. Well, not even, because this was $1.99. The 2 little, let's see, 4, 5. Yeah, less than $8. So really happy with how it turned out. But that is it for today, guys. Again, don't forget to visit Massi's channel. It'll be linked down below. If you are visiting from her channel, welcome. I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. And I hope you have a very blessed day.